a battle in Cleveland. And that battle is Deshaun Watson and Shedeur Sanders, if you have been under a rock. And what I saw in the first preseason game is Cleveland is telling Shedeur, you gotta take this from Deshaun, bro. We are not giving this to you. We can't give it to you. And because of that, I believe Shedeur has to have a Dak Prescott / Russell Wilson rookie season preseason to get the nod for business reasons. I think Cleveland wants to start Shedeur, but they like, yo, we paying Deshaun Watson so much money. Shedeur, you gotta make it look obvious, bro. You gotta make it look so obvious. And the one thing that I saw that made me say, yeah, this is Deshaun's job until Shedeur just run and take it from him. And the reason why I said I could tell that Deshaun is the starting QB is because anytime in the preseason, the first team, your starting quarterback, he just throwing check downs. He just throwing short outs, slant, in, like check down to the running back, run the ball. Like, he just doing stuff like that. He just staying sharp. And that's exactly what Deshaun did. But apparently he still turned the ball over. But he was just checking. I mean, he wasn't throwing past 10 yards, bro. Like, he was not. I'm like, who the hell won't be accurate doing that? But on the other hand, you saw Shedeur throwing medium, deep. Like, you saw him attempting, he had a little more wiggle room. That wasn't because Shedeur Sanders plays different. No. Those plays that Deshaun, he was supposed to be conservative like that. That's what starting quarterbacks, that's exactly how starting quarterbacks get coached in the preseason. He's the starter. No matter what if Shedeur wouldn't have threw that pick, the game would have looked a little different for him. And that would have been one tally for him. One tally for him. Because I can guarantee you this. When Shedeur starts, it won't be check down Charlie's all day. It won't be him not throwing the ball. No, when Shedeur start this week, he gonna be pushing it. And that pick, bro, don't give me that, bro. That pick, come on, it slipped. That is not a bad read. That's not like, no. The guy was sitting there wide open, bro. That motherfucker it sailed on him. Like, whatever happened, it sailed on him. It sailed on him. That in film, I'm like, all right, you can't do that. It's not good. However, it happens. It just happens, bro. It just happens. And he said, I just didn't execute. He didn't make an excuse, but it slipped. It just fucking slipped, bro. And that's just what it is. However, Deshaun, that can't be happening in the preseason. Deshaun, that turnover is like, why wasn't the ball out? How did it even get to that? With your game plan, how did it even get to that? That was to me, and again, yeah, I don't expect nobody else to see this. To me, when I see that shows me a little bit of what I might see in the regular season. Why are you holding the ball that long in your spot? Not Shedeur. Shedeur has to prove it. We're running conservative plays for you. Get the damn ball out your hand, bro. Like, what are you doing? But that turnover too, it happens to the best of us. It does. It happens to the best of them. And that to me was more of a mistake rather than poor execution. Shedeur, poor execution. That wasn't a mistake. Deshaun, that's a mistake. So I don't really count that completion percentage to me. I'm not against Deshaun Watson. I'm just calling it how I see it. I don't count that. I don't look at stats and come to a conclusion because I know the game of football. I don't have to do that. I can look and say, oh, no, I know what that means. I know what that look like. And I'm just saying this, bro. At this point, we've seen 2 to 3 years of Deshaun Watson. What other, and I feel like sometimes this is only because of Shedeur. If somebody else was behind Deshaun Watson with the resume that Deshaun Watson has put down in Cleveland, why do we still believe? Listen, I want him to redeem himself, but I'm just saying, what other quarterback has gotten 2 to 3 years of that type of performance and still have an opportunity? I understand, bro. I understand. Because you're going to hit me with the contract. I'm going to say Russell Wilson had a contract somewhat like that too. Denver moved off of him after what, 1 year? So all I'm saying, bro, no, 2 years, 2 years, 2 years, because one without Peyton, one with Peyton. So all I'm saying is, bro, we've already seen what he could do, bro. We already know what's going on. If it's this close, where you gotta have a battle, you have to go with Shedeur, bro. At this point, you gotta go with Shedeur. Think about this. If Shedeur Sanders has a good year, your cap will be okay. If Deshaun Watson runs his ass out there and be comeback player of the year, he's going to destroy your cap. You gonna let him go? You can't let him go then. Then you'll be a fool.